Whoop, 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 skirt, skirt. Get it. Less is more with Jay Less. Man, they know we winning. Whoop, whoop. You heard?
What's pop locking and dropping YouTube? It's your boy Jay Less, and I'm back at it with another video. You heard? I'm sorry for the hiatus, man. My life got crazy, had to deal with some shit, but now I'm back with it. As you can see, bam! Christmas tree in the background. My girlfriend, man, she helped me get in the holiday spirit. I was kind of feeling, a little down in the dumps. She was like, hey, let's put the Christmas tree up, and it actually got me back in the holiday spirit. So, thanks and shouts out to my girlfriend, Destiny. I love you, babe. Anyway, let's get right into it. I don't know if you guys have watched my streams, my videos, heard me mention it a couple times, watched my video on my vape story, but I am a vapor. I vape, love to vape, love the smoke, love the cool different flavors that you can try. I love it. It's a love-hate relationship. I love it because it fits who I am, my lazy tendencies. I don't like going outside when I'm at home to smoke. I actually hate the smell of cigarettes now. I hate the taste of them. I hate how they leave your hands stinky. So I absolutely love vaping. I am a vapor. I admit that. So I want to give a review of the SMOK V8TF Tank. I think is what it's called. Not too sure. It's this bad boy right up here. The Cloud Beast is its nickname. So basically, when you get the tank, it comes with 3 coils. It comes with an RV or RBA, which is basically a rebuildable atomizer. I think it's RBA actually. For rebuildable atomizer. I don't really fuck with that stuff. I'm too lazy. I just like to plug it in and go. I'm lazy. Like I said, like sub-ohming. I am a huge sub-ohming vapor, just because you just screw it in, you prime it, and you're good to go. You don't have to like bend the coils and replace the cotton. You don't have to do that. When it's done, you unscrew it, you chuck it in the trash, you throw in a new one and keep on running with it. So I'm not gonna ever use the RBA. So it comes with this coil, which I believe is the it's the V8T8 coil, I guess. I don't know. It has like the 4 little coils in it, and then the other one it comes with is the quad coil, which I've seen online. A lot of people have been having leaking issues with that specific coil. I watched a video. So, I read in a comment of a video of how to fix it, because I had the same problem with this coil, where it was leaking out of the air vents on the side here. It like leaked. I had like a half a tank of juice. It leaked down to like where I barely had any in there, and I panicked. I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go again, another fucking shitty ass experience." But I read that guy's comment, and basically you can screw your coil to the top, like to the chimney part. This the metal piece that's above this actual big coil, this little metal piece up here, you can actually screw it up there, or you could screw it down in the typical place that you screw your coils down into. He said to screw it to the top part of the chimney and then take the whole tank, put it down, and then screw it in, and it creates a vacuum sealed effect. Ever since I've done that, I have not had any leakage. So for me, it worked for me. Now that might not work for you. You might actually have to go with the bending of the wires and shit like that, like I've seen on YouTube. Now, most of those videos are 5 months old, so I haven't done too much extensive research to see if SMOK or SMOK have corrected this issue. To where you don't have to really do. I mean, obviously it's not, because it leaked on me. But by doing it that way, the guy said this coil should last 2 weeks. So I think that I'm going to see in 2 weeks how that coil is. I'm going to install it the same way I installed this one. If it doesn't leak, I ain't got no problems here. So, pros. For me, this was my step into big boy vaping, is what I call it. Or advanced vaping. I guess you could say. When I first started, I had an iLeaf 100 watt. I bought it from a tobacco store. Very shitty vape, but it was an entry-level vape. Even to this day, I don't know a lot of stuff about vaping. Even though I've been vaping for 3 years. I vaped on that probably for I'd say 6 months, maybe 8. And then it ended up breaking on me, and I went and got a vapor flask kit, which I believe was also 100 watts. That was a pretty good build. That was decent. And then I ended up dropping that vape on my apartment staircase, and it shattered everything. So then I went back to the store and I bought the iStick 80 watt with the steam engine tank. And I love the steam engine tank. That's probably my favorite tank that I've ever used until this guy. This guy floats my fucking boat, guys. The thing about it is I have never been so happy with a vaping purchase, especially when it comes to hardware. Juice, it's always cool. Like Juice, I've always had a bad experience. To be honest with you, I've only bought Juice at 2 different stores that that nothing fucked up came from it. It was the tobacco store and where I bought my very first vape. Those juices, they might not have tasted all that high quality, but they never were straight up bad, or they never fucked up my coils to the point where the lifespan was shortened and avail. So now this new vape shop I bought, their flavors are fantastic. I'm smoking their house juice, and it's blueberry. So it is, I'm telling you, it is fantastic. It is like sucking on, it's like sucking on a blueberry Jolly Rancher. That's literally what it tastes like. It is so good. I have another flavor I have is Skittles. It's like if you're like, oh, can I have some Skittles? And they just dump a little bit of Skittles in your hand and then you throw it in your mouth. That taste, that mixture taste of all those Skittles. That's what that one tastes like. And then the other one's like a kiwi melon one. So I don't know. I was gonna step out on a whim and see how it was. But anyway, so let's get back to the tank. So pros about the tank. Pros for me was when the guy told me the coil could last 2 weeks. I think that's phenomenal because I'm a chain vapor, and I even asked him, I said, I chain vape, and I'm a very heavy vapor. I was like, because just today, I've refilled this is my 3rd tank. Today, I've already burned through 2 full tanks today. I said, is it going to be able to handle that? And he said, yep, 2 weeks. He was like, now, if I wasn't such a heavy vapor, I could probably stretch it to 3. So that's a plus. Now, I haven't gone 2 weeks to see if it actually lives up to its expectations, but just to hear that is good news. Another pro about this tank is if you like smoke, you get that. Watch. Running this right now, it's at 100 watts. Look at that. Fucking gorgeous. Absolutely awesome. That is one thing I love about vaping is the big fucking clouds. I am 60% smoke and 40% flavor. If I have to sacrifice a smidge on the flavor for a little bit more smoke, I'm cool with that. So for me, this fits what I want in my setup. I want a reliable tank that's not going to leak, and ever since I did what the guy said, you screw it to the top chimney part and then you screw it down to the bottom, and it hasn't leaked since. It provides a good quality amount of smoke without sacrificing. This thing does not sacrifice on flavor either, because I'm running it at 100, but the coil recommends, let's see, what does the coil recommend? It says best between 120 and 180. So I'm not even running it in let's crank it up to 120. I'm not even running it at its best at. So this is at 120. it's just a cloud, man. I'm telling you, it's awesome. So it's like, for me, I don't know, man. I absolutely love it. Now, if you're interested in more flavor versus smoke, or something that gives you way more flavor and you have to sacrifice a little bit on smoke, I know the Cleto 120, I believe, the Aspire Cleto tank 120, that's a pretty good tank. So from what I've read and looking on YouTube and online at Reddit on different reviews, that's a very popular tank. So for me, it's just, I like how, you know, I'm a big guy, you know what I mean? It's like, I like when I pull this out, it's like I feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a man when I vape this junk. Them ain't little boy clouds. Them's man clouds, bruh. That's a grown-ass man blowing them man clouds, bruh. So, now, my setup, because I actually got referred to this shop, so I actually got a lot of this discounted. I actually got it really cheap, actually. I got this. I got this whole setup with the 2 batteries. I got 120 mil juice, and it was dirt cheap. I probably spent more at Avail on my iLeaf, not my iLeaf, excuse me, my iStick 80 watt and steam engine tank, because the crazy thing is like, you can get this tank, I think is like, fuck, what was it? I think it's like 40, it's like $40 or something, I think, maybe a little less than that. The steam engine at Avail is 30. So it's like why would you not pay that extra $10 to $20? Like, why wouldn't you? And mine was discounted. Like, he gave me a referral discount. He gave me a new employee discount. He gave me a military discount. I ain't even served, bruh. Like, I ain't even served in the military. I got a military discount. Like, it might be my haircut, right? Because the fade, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was just good looking or something, you know what I'm saying? No, let me stop the bullshit. But, so cons are, depending, the leakage, you know, because the leakage scares me, to be honest with you. However, like I said, when I screwed it in on the top part of the chimney, it worked beautifully. And also, what I'm going to classify as a con is it burns through juice. Like, I normally vape this joint, even though it says recommended 120 to 150, I vape it at like 90 to 100. That's kind of like the sweet spot. And I've already filled this sucker up. This is the 3rd time. Like, I literally filled it up before the video. So it's the 3rd time that I filled it up. So you're probably going to burn through juice more. So in my review, this is my dream team setup right now. As it is right now in the vaping world, this I will be vaping on this until they come out with a better sub-ohm tank that is out, that like kicks that one in the dick. So and I love the bottom mod, man. I just love everything about it. So the only thing I see myself buying for probably the next couple of years is coils and juice, because unless this sucker breaks or blows up, which I doubt it will, I'm not gonna have to buy another vape. I'm not gonna have to buy any hardware. I'm not one of these vapors who likes to buy all these tanks and all these bottom mods and flip back and forth, man. I like having one good vape that fits J-Less perfectly, and that's it. So what I would grade it as an overall tank, if I'm thinking objectively, not just pertaining to me, I would give it a solid B grade. You know, it doesn't sacrifice on flavor. It provides good smoke. They give you a rebuildable coil. However, you might have to worry about leak issues, and it does burn juice a lot. However, for a J-Less personal grade, I give it an A+. It provides me with great flavor that I like, and with a little bit of essence on the smoke, and I love that. So that's pretty much my review, man. If you guys have any questions, if you have your dream team setup, put it down in the comments section. Let me know what kind of setup you're running with, and what kind of juices do you like. I personally, right now I'm smoking on blueberry. I have one that is Skittles. The way the guy described it to me is like if you ask someone, oh, hey, can I have some Skittles? And they pour it from the bag, and you have like a mixture of colors, and you throw it in your mouth. It tastes like that. And then I have this other one that's like a kiwi melon kind of thing. So that's what I'm smoking on. I like fruit stuff. I like fruity stuff. I'm not big on pastry at all. I think pastry juices are terrible. However, if you like them, rock out with your cock out, man. That's all I gotta say. Or wham out with your clam out. Whichever one you are, whichever one you want to do, go ahead. If you got a dick but you want to wham out with your clam out, go right ahead, and vice versa. So that's gonna wrap up my review. Overall, I think it fits me perfectly. It's a fantastic tank. However, I do see how some people, would be kind of nervous to purchase the tank. Again, disclaimer, I should have put this in the beginning of the video. Disclaimer, I am not sponsored by SMOK. I am not sponsored by Fuchai, which is the maker of the bottom part. I'm not sponsored by any vape company or shop, period. I just keep it real, man. Like, I enjoy vaping. I've been vaping for 3 years. I'm happy. I hate if I have to pick up a cigarette because I'm out of juice or I'm out of coils or something like that. So yeah, it's an authentic review, guys. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you guys and act like you guys need a, oh, get this vape, it's the best one, ding, and then it's really bullshit. So I say take it. I say if you're trying to step up into like the big boy vaping or the advanced vaping, I say go ahead and give it a shot, man. Because if it does leak on you and nothing can fix it, you can always return it. You can always get your money back. At least at a shop. I don't know about online. I don't really buy anything online because I like to see it. I like to be able to physically test it out before I actually purchase it. And that's one thing I love about the shop I went to is like the guy, before I even paid, right? Before he even took my money, he set the vape up for me. And, it was an older gentleman, so maybe he didn't screw the coil in as tight as it needed to be screwed in or something. But he set it up for me, and he actually let me hit the vape, as much as I wanted, to test out the nicotine and see if I liked it. And then after I was like, yeah, man, it's a go, he rang me up. I think that's awesome, man. Like, he truly cared, like, if the customer liked the product. He wasn't just like, oh, yeah, let's just go right to the register, ring you up, and then say fuck you and send you about your way. So, shouts out to that vape shop. Shout out to the owner, Gene, who helped me out, man. It's fire, man. I might ask him if I can record in there sometime for a video. If you guys would like that, we can go meet Gene and come down to his shop and hang out with him, and hopefully I can get permission from him to record in there. And yeah, man. So that's gonna be it for the review. Leave your thoughts and comments of what you're smoking, flavors, all that good shit, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's